Yo, what's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here on this Money Making Friday here with the Pick Dogs Morning Show. Man, got the franchise player with me today, and Brad wins bets. Of course, y'all know what we're doing, man. We're cooking up every single game on the board. We got Eastern Conference Finals, Game 2 in the NBA. We got the Western Conference Finals, Game 2 in the NHL. Got a full schedule of Major League Baseball with the day game sprinkled in there because there was a rain out yesterday. We got a full schedule of WNBA tonight too, Chris. We got 4 of them things tonight in the dub. It's a Money Making Friday, one of my absolute favorite days of the week. Looking to close out May on a great note. Fellas,
yeah, my days are all messed up. I'm like, holy moly. I was like, Brad's here. I'm like, wait, is it Thursday? And then I realized, no, Costi switched out yesterday, threw off the entire schedule.
What do you expect?
It's true. I realized very, very quickly that I should not have expectations when it comes to Costi. Yeah. But no, like you said, solid schedule to get us started for the weekend. It is a big card for the WNBA, but it is not a good one. There are some tricky spots there, some tricky spots in the MLB today, but I'm ready to break it down with you guys, try to make some money today.
Brad wins bets. It's happening, brother.
What's going on? Happy Friday, everyone. Yeah, man. Like Chris said, not the when it comes to the WNBA card, not the greatest. The quantity's there, but the quality isn't. But like today's MLB slate, I think there's a lot of great matchups that are starting this week and weekend that we could execute on. So wasn't my best weekend in the MLB, so I'm looking to bounce back this weekend. But NBA been solid. If anything is like, what was it, Wednesday night when we had these two games, Stars and Pacers going at it, it's going to be another fun night tonight. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes, but happy Friday.
Happy Friday, Money Making Friday, man. I'm with you. Baseball, it's kind of weird. I can't get baseball and the NBA going at the same time. For a while there, baseball, I was seeing the board well in baseball. The NBA, I was shit. Her last, I would say, like 4 or 5 days, baseball been beating me up. NBA, I've been seeing the board really well. Trying to get back on track today in the MLB. Them damn Mariners, ass had them yesterday. Made me mad. Shout out to them Thunder Buddies, though. Shout out to them Thunder Buddies, man. Thunder Buddies for life.
Yeah. T-Wolves are toast. I'm saying it now.
How toast? Like sweet toast, 5 toast, 6 games toast?
Oh, 5.
Oof. Toast.
Yeah.
Toast.
It's not a good matchup. The team to beat the Thunder was going to be the Nuggets. They got through that test. T-Wolves are toast. Man. What about you? You think they still got a chance?
It's over. It just don't matter how many games. If it's 5 or 6, we'll see. I don't know. No. Game 3 in that series is going to be interesting. Really interesting.
Yeah.
Will they be the house of disappointment, or will they respond with a back up against the wall?
The T-Wolves kept it close in both games in certain spots, but I think you were saying that if you give the Thunder any type of momentum, they smell blood and it's over. It's over.
They're like a pack of pit bulls. Like,
yeah.
Don't rile them up. They get riled up. It's over. GG.
Yeah, and if you got that home crowd behind them too, over.
G's in the chat, man.
And the Panthers, though.
Oof.
Any thoughts, Chris?
I realized See, I realized I've been taking the completely wrong approach to this.
You need to do them like you do the Mets.
Exactly. Oh my God. I was sitting there like, dude, what am I doing?
You got a
I
bad
really
vibe.
want a bad vibe with Panthers. I just put my money on them.
When in doubt, the only way to stop them is to join them.
Don't get me wrong. I think whoever wins the cup is still coming out of the West. But I'm just glad someone finally got what was coming to him on the Panthers. Sam Reinhart got taken out, 1 down, 3 to go. I think you got to take out Marchand, you got to take out Bennett, and you got to take out Bobrovsky. But like you said, I'm gonna just do the Panthers like I do the Mets. Put money on them. If I win, I profit. If I lose, well, I said bad vibe the shit out of them. So,
Man. Shout out to the Panthers, though. I was thoroughly shocked to see them do that to the Hurricanes yesterday. The Hurricanes supposed to go stupid, dummy, crazy at home at the crib.
yeah, I thought the same thing.
And then, like, after losing game 1 and getting beat up the way they got beat up, I just knew they was finna bounce back yesterday. Or at least I thought. Well, they came. What was that? It was 2-0 within the first 5 minutes. I was like, what the fuck?
I had the under in that game, so I was like, yeah, that undershot. Luckily, the Carolina didn't score a goal, so it still hit. But yeah, Panthers, they came out hot.
Somebody in the comments the other day said, "What's a hurricane to Florida, man?" Damn.
We eat those.
They eat those. They experience those all the time. They survive. Shout out to Panthers, man. Shout out to them boys, man. Shout out to them. Shout out to them. Man, the Fever covered for me last night. Shout out to Fever.
All sweaty.
That was fucking sweaty as hell.
I didn't have it, but I saw the score. I was like, damn, Fever betters. Shout out, y'all.
It was sweaty.
I was so mad. I didn't put in the Liberty.
Liberty. Yeah, they're still the best team to do. They're still the best.
They're the Thunder. Just take them.
Low key.
Like
low key.
It takes a special kind of talent to also have 5 rebounds on 1 possession.
Angel Reese. Yeah.
I thought it was 7. Was it 5?
It was 5, 7. That might have been the amount of misses that she had on that 1 possession. At a certain point, just stop trying. Just kick it out.
Angel Reese over rebounds might just be the play every game, though.
The play of the night every night, huh?
Yeah. Play of the day. Angel Reese every game. I think it's at like 12.5, though. I think that's what they set her line at. So they know.
Glass cleaner. She could just get a better layup, bro. She'd be cold.
It's that layup.
Yeah, man. Her putback not great right now. That's all it is.
And if I could eat whatever I want and fit into skinny jeans, it'd be perfect. But some shit just don't happen the way you want it to.
Man.
Yeah, her putback game, weak.
Oh God. The only game that's a little bit lacking, but
man, fellas, it's that time. Time has come. Baseball, first game on the board. Got the Red Sox and the Orioles. Mama that man on the mound today, looking for a bounce back. Brian Bayo. Chris stuck between a rock and a hard place. You got to take Bayo or you got to take them trash ass Orioles. Interested to see where he's going. We got the Cubbies and the Reds. We got the Pirates and the Brew Crew. Skeens Day versus Freddie Peralta. We got the Giants and the Nationals. Mackenzie Gore on the bump for the Nationals. Chris, good first slot. How you feeling?
I'm just going to deny you your satisfaction. I'm not even going to touch that first game. I would have until you decided to call me out on it, and then I was like, you know what? No, I'm not gonna do it. Because realistically, I don't like that game at all. I'm gonna go with the under in the first 5 between the Pirates and the Brewers. I don't care if it's a square play, given the pitching matchup, but realistically, it's 2 batting orders I don't trust. Really solid pitching matchup. The problem for Paul Skeens, the reason he's got like a 3-5 record, but ERA under 2.5. Lack of run support from this Pirates lineup that continues to be far too inconsistent at the plate. The games that they're winning like 3-1. So to me, I think that this is going to be like a first to 3 wins kind of game in general. And you got Freddie Peralta on the other side who's rock solid. So it could be the under in the first 5. And give me the Nationals. This might be the best stretch of baseball the Nationals are playing this season. Mackenzie Gore is still a solid option, even though he didn't go overly deep into his last start. 3 2/3, 10 hits, but put up 9 strikeouts. The strikeout numbers are there. And I like the Giants a lot more against righties than I do lefties. So give me the Nationals in that one.
Yep, I'm with you on a lot of these here. Same thing, Nationals. I'll just do first 5, though. I always say it. I just don't want to flirt with that Nationals bullpen. Things could get ugly, but Landon Rope, not a big fan of his. He has been pitching a little bit better, but I still can't forget what he's done in the start of the season. I still think he's one of the weaker guys in this Giants rotation. So the Nationals will be able to attack in some runs off him. And then the Giants, bad against lefties, bad on the road. Mackenzie Gore, a lefty, they're playing on the road. It just seems like a great spot for the Nationals. There's a reason why it's basically a pick 'em in this game. Great spot for the Nats there. I'm gonna take the Red Sox. This line keeps dropping. I will say it is a little worrying, but I do not care. This Baltimore team continues to get line respect. They're terrible. They're ass. They're horrible on the road, and now they got Cade Povich on the mound, coming with the 5.27 ERA, playing in Fenway. I think it's going to be a tough outing for Povich. And then Bayo, yes, he got smacked up in his last start, but that makes me love the Red Sox even more. Because that's the thing about Bayo. Yes, he's very volatile. He'll have some great starts, and then he will have a couple stinkers in there, but he usually will follow it up with a good start after. And I think it's a great spot for him playing a garbage-ass Orioles lineup. And then, yeah, it's square. It's the most obvious play on the board, but sometimes you got to take it. Brewers, Pittsburgh, it's the under all day. First 5, full game. This thing's going to be a snooze fest. Both these lineups rank in the bottom 5 in a lot of major offensive categories in the whole league. Got 2 studs on the mound. 2-1, 3-1 type of game. I see that one, man. Damn, Ron's hanging on Bayo. He's not incredible, but he's better than Povich. That's for damn sure.
The Bayo hate need to stop.
No, it doesn't.
This is a Bayo program.
Are we the only Bayo supporters on this program?
Might be. Maybe hating on it.
We'll ride.
He's gonna have a bounce back outing today. He's gonna be serviceable. I don't care about no line movement. The sharp chasers are on the Orioles like they always are. And they're going to get waxed over the head like they've been getting waxed all season. Give me the Red Sox at home. I like what I've seen from them here of recent, coming off the series win against the Mets. They weren't going to sweep the Mets. I wasn't expecting them to do that. But series win over the Mets, that's a great sign to see. They're comfortable at home. They've been in Fenway now for this is their 3rd straight series in Fenway. So I'm just continuing to fade Baltimore. 1 win in extras over the Brewers, looking to avoid a sweep is not enough for me to be like, oh, Let's hop on the Orioles. Hell no. Let's do it, Boston. And if they want to give me a better price to take them, by all means, thank you. Skeens Day. I'm on the Pirates. Are the Pirates overpriced today because of Paul Skeens? Of course. Am I willing to pay up a little bit for him though? I should. I will. So just letting y'all know my thoughts there. Freddie P, I think will be serviceable as well. I kind of lean towards an under. I could see this being a pitcher's duel style game. That's really going to have to be the keys for success for the Pirates. They need to keep it low scoring if they're going to win. Brewers bats have been okay of recent, but I think, of course, Skeens has a really good outing. Pirates for me today. And then the Nationals. I wish I was getting plus money with the Nationals. I really wish I was getting plus money, but I think them favored tells you what you need to know here. I might not bet this one because I like to attack the Nationals at plus money, like at home. That's what I love doing with that team. I probably should bet them today, but I don't know if I want to take them as favorites. Just my thoughts. All right. Blue Jays and the Rays. We got Orioles, Red Sox game 2. Lucas Giolito on the bump in that one. We got the Guardians and the Tigers. And we have the Dodgers and the Mets. Clayton Kershaw and Griffin Canning. Brett.
Yeah, so this Baltimore-Boston game 2, looks like we still don't have a pitcher for Baltimore. I saw it could have been Charlie Morton, and I was so ready to hop on Red Sox game 2. I saw that, but now it doesn't look like he started. It felt like a dream. I was like, there's no way I can
It's funny. I got a lot of people calling him Old Man Morton now. That's
literally his name. So I can't really pick that game until I know who's pitching for Baltimore. With the line Boston minus 135 with Giolito on the mound, there's a good chance that it could be Old Man Morton. And if it is, I don't care if it's Lucas Giolito. Give me Boston team total over. Give me the full game over as well. Toronto, Tampa Bay, this is the toughest game, in my opinion, to pick because, yeah, you got Rasmussen on the mound. It looks like a good spot for Tampa Bay, but I still have struggles trusting this Tampa Bay team at home. Do I want to lay $130 with them? I don't. So, like I said, that's a really tough one. If I had to bet that game, I would honestly try to attack some plus money with the Toronto, but I'm staying away from that thing. And then give me the Mets here. Clayton Kershaw's not good anymore. I'm just going to say it. Last season, we saw him have an ERA over 4. It's done for Kershaw. I mean, he had a great career, but, we see these guys who get old in the tooth. It starts to go downhill. We saw Kershaw get smacked up in his first start. He's going to be a guy I'm going to fade all season long because he's going to get line respect because his name's Clayton Kershaw. The public's going to be on them because they see that name Kershaw. It's not the Kershaw that we all know and love. So give me the Mets on the money line. I know the Mets haven't looked great as of late, but back at home where they played their best ball, the Juan Soto issues, I think will get cleaned up at some point. I think he'll start looking good again. Just give me the Mets there.
Yankees stole his voodoo, man. He went in there and saw ghosts, and he ain't been the same since.
Nah. He walked into that stadium. He was like, damn, I used to play here.
Man.
Poor guy.
I'm with you, though. I'm taking them boys today. I'm on the Mets. I'm fading the Monstars. It's simple for me here. I've been talking about it at least ad nauseum. Mets are fadeable on the road. At home, at the crib, there's a different team, monster and animal. And I think Brad outlined it fairly well. He's been ass. I could see a slight bounce back, but even if he has a decent outing today, there's still a real chance they lose. So getting the Mets at even money, really good price at home tonight, Friday night. Y'all know I love them Friday night. Friday night OMG Mets, turn me up. Friday night OMG Mets back at home off of a not a great series as well with the Dodgers rolling in. Y'all know this venue is going to be packed to the brim tonight. They're going to be having all the chants and shit going. Mets. It's a Mets spot. I like a Francisco Lindor home run tonight, too. Yep. Man. I like the Red Sox game too, especially if it's old man Morton.
They're saying in the comments that it's old man Morin, so
Sign me up.
we'll see.
I saw somebody ask me about the Red Sox parlay. Sign me up.
Like
Bale game 1, fade old man Morton game 2.
It's about to get ugly in Fenway.
Man, it's gonna get ugly in Fenway today. And Guardians Tigers. I'm okay. It's too tough to call. Too tough to call, personally. And no thoughts really. Blue Jays race. Chris?
So I know I've thought about my whole taking the Mets just to either profit or bad vibe, but unless I have a clear and concise reason to do so, and I do here, I take the Dodgers. You can sigh all you want. You know what the Mets are to Clayton Kershaw?
Tell me.
The Mets are Clayton Kershaw's bitch. In his career against the Mets, Kershaw 11-0, a 2.03 ERA across 17 starts. The Dodgers as a team in those 17 starts are 15-2.
It's not the same Kershaw though, Chris.
He had one start.
That's
There's some. I get it. Yeah, you know, it's over a 15-year career.
That's a good stat.
It's over a 15-year career, whatever. But or 17-year career, 2008. But there are just some pitchers that just have a team. There are just some teams that a pitcher has the number over. So that's the approach I'm taking with it. If Kershaw's done, Kershaw's done. But career stats can be, interpreted for one side, but realistically, to me, that just says that he flat out owned them. So, give me the Dodgers in that one.
How many do you
think? I think Griffin Canning's numbers are unsustainable.
How many runs does Kershaw give up today, Chris? In your mind, like expected runs allowed, what would you put him at today?
2.
Okay. All right.
2 over
6?
5.
Nah.
Or 2 over
5 2/3. Strikeout numbers aren't necessarily there, but he'll do enough to get a few, get into the 6th. But 2 runs over 5 2/3. That's what I'll stick with.
Fair.
It's Giolito versus Morton confirmed.
I all my sources, to be fair, I still see undecided. So
if it's Giolito versus Morton, send this total to the fucking moon. 17.5. I don't care. You can't set the over high enough. Absolutely. Give me the over. Lucas Giolito is dog water. Charlie Morton, if it is, Charlie Morton is even worse. Batting practice, bring a glove, all our sayings for that crap. So yeah, give me the over in that one. And I'm gonna lean towards the Blue Jays. Starting to get the offense going against San Diego, playing in that bandbox in Tampa Bay. Drew Rasmussen is just, for me, like a lot of the Rays starters, where they're giving up home runs in this minor league park in Tampa Bay. So it looks like it's Eric Lauer getting the start for the Blue Jays, but I think
who the hell is that?
He was pitching for the Brewers, I think, for the better part of the last couple of years. But yeah, decent lefty.
To me, it's still. I've covered baseball now for 2 years in a row, every fucking day, and there's still people every day. I'll be like, "Who the hell is that?"
Yeah, trust me, I know. I think no, it wasn't him. He's been there for a little bit, but it was the other two they brought in were Jose Urania and Spencer Turnbull. Those were the two. I was like, "What the fuck are you doing, giving these guys a pain game?" But Yeah, I'm seeing Eric Lauer, so I can roll with the Blue Jays in that one at plus money.
Fair enough. All right, we got the Padres and the Braves. Nick Pivetta versus Chris Sale, aka the Stopper. Does he return back to old Chris Sale, or is starting to catch up to him too? Royals and the Twins, 50-50 Twins. Pablo Lopez on the bump for them today. The Astros and the Mariners. Gusto versus Hancock. And the did I miss him? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, the Cardinals and the Diamondbacks. Zach Gallen and Miles McCollis. I did miss one. It was the Rangers, White Sox. It's actually Rangers, White Sox, and not Diamondbacks, Cardinals. And I'm gonna take the Rangers today. Money line. I don't care. After getting swept, bro, if we don't come in here and beat the shit out the White Sox, I'm gonna be mad. But the way our offense is playing right now, they don't deserve a run line play. They don't deserve that. So I'm just not gonna get cute. I'm just gonna take my win. I'm gonna cash it at minus 190. I don't bet minus 190, but I gotta do it today. If they come out and lose to the if the Rangers lose to the White Sox today, there will be a video on Twitter of me burning at least one Rangers hat. No lie.
All right.
There we go. If the Rangers lose to the White Sox today, I will burn a hat and post it on Twitter. Yeah, I know I got a million of them, so it's not. But, yeah, bro. Getting swept by the Yankees is crazy, bro. That shit was annoying.
Yeah, y'all can't play on the road. That's the issue.
Nasty. So yep, I'm paying up minus 190 today. It's not a great long-term bet, but over the full course of the season, you're gonna have these style plays, bro. Them Twins, they've cooled off. They have cooled off. They've now lost 2 of 3. It's a huge series for Ron and Brad.
Yes, sir. It's basically the World Series. World Series in May.
Huge series for the guys, man.
Speaking of Ron, I just offered him a hat bet on that Baltimore Red Sox game. Denied. He's scared of Bayo. He's scared of Bayo.
I still owe him a hat. I owe him a.
No, you don't. Stop it.
Yeah, I still owe
a Panthers hat.
Yeah. Yeah, he's up on me right now. Today, I'm siding with Team Brad, man. I'm on the Royals. I'm on the Royals today. I'm still trying to fade the Twins coming off the win streak. It's been weird because of all the rain delays and delayed games and shit that's been going on with the Twins over the last couple of days. I like the spot here for the Royals. I like the money attached to the Royals. I feel like the Twins are slightly overvalued in this spot. I get why the line is where it's at, but I'm just saying I think the Royals have a very legitimate chance to win this game outright at this nice plus money price. That's all I'm saying. So I'm attacking it. I'm on the Royals plus money tonight. I don't know what to really expect from Mr. Cameron. I just don't know what I'm going to get completely. But this game is more 50-50 than I think the odds suggest. So I'm playing the odds. I like to play the odds in baseball. That's all I'm doing. Royals. And I'll take the Braves with Chris Sale today. I wish I would have got it at the open, minus 150, minus 175 is disgusting. But I'll lean in that direction. Do I love that run line? No, not really. parlay piece on the Braves. I do think the Braves get a win today, though. So Braves, Royals for me here in this slot. Oh, and the Rangers. That's what I'll do. Give me a Braves Rangers 2-team parlay. That's our square parlay for the day. It's been a great week on the square parlay. It's been a great week on the square baseball parlay. That's what's kept me afloat in baseball this week. My plus money dogs have not been cashing, but the square parlay has. That's what we're gonna do today. Braves, Rangers. Chris.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll with the Astros here. I just trust their lineup against Hancock a little bit more than I trust the Mariners lineup right now against Ryan Gusto, who is coming off of his worst start as a major leaguer, but it's still crazy to me. All six of this will be his sixth start. All six of them have been at home. Hasn't had to go out on the road yet. But right now the Mariners, their last 5 hitting below 200 against righties. The last 10 they're hitting barely above 200. The Astros are hitting around 280. I'm seeing they can get to Emerson Hancock here, so give me the Astros in that one. I'm taking the under in Rangers White Sox. If I would lean towards the Rangers if I had to pick a side in that one, but realistically, I don't trust the Rangers offensively to be consistent enough to pull away. They should, but again, I've thought that they should in a lot of spots this season. They've let me down, so I think Tyler Mahle has a solid start. Don't expect much of anything from the White Sox. Like I said, it's just a matter of if the Rangers are going to show up offensively. So for me, it's lean towards the under and the Rangers in that one. And I also lean towards the Braves. I trust the Braves in their hitting against righties as of late, more than I trust the Padres against the lefty. They broke through offensively yesterday, but still found a way to lose that game. And I think they do so here as well. So give me the Braves in that one.
Yep, I'm on that under in Rangers White Sox as well. I like that. Honestly, should have been a premium. I think this one's going to be pretty damn ugly. You know, Mahle, he should shove against his White Sox offense. And then the White Sox, even though, you know, Burke hasn't looked great this season, I think he's able to still limit this Rangers team. Rangers 8-16 straight up on the road this season, and then 27th in batting average, 27th in OPS, 27th in total runs. This offense is terrible. So this gives me, honestly, I can see this one be like a 2-0 type of game. Rangers probably win, but it's going to be disgusting. So like the under there. Yeah, I mean, the Padres are in such a slump right now. Do I want to lay -170 with the Braves? I really don't. Maybe a lean towards the Braves run line, but don't love that game. And then Kansas City, Minnesota. I actually think this is going to be a tough spot for the Royals. I think the Royals will pull out a game, maybe 2 games in this series. But, you know, Cameron has looked really solid, but this is going to be a tough road start against the Twins here. I think they hit up off him. Pablo Lopez is proven. He's more consistent. I actually think it's a good spot for the Twins. Also like the under in that game. I think it's going to be a low-scoring, grinded-out series for both teams. So under in Rangers, White Sox, under in Kansas City, Minnesota, and then Braves run line.
Fair enough. I like that White Sox Rangers under a lot with y'all, too. This probably should have been a premium for me, too.
Yeah.
We got the Cardinals, Diamondbacks, Zach Gallen, Miles McCullough, Yankees, Rockies, Clark Schmidt. Chris?
What about him?
I thought I was waiting on you to say it.
Eat shit.
He got the Marlins and the Angels. Sandy. This one need to get his shit together. Sandy. I don't know what the hell he got going on. And Yusei Kikuchi. And we got Zach Wheeler and the Athletics. Jeffrey Springs. Chris, how you feeling?
Yeah, I gotta go with the under in Angels Marlins. For me, I understand the Angels are playing well right now. You know, swept the Dodgers, took or had a nice series against the Athletics. But yeah, I can't trust the Angels here. And even though I don't love Yusei's Coochie, I still think that
Whoa.
What the hell is that?
I realized, like, how did we not see this bit?
Yeah,
The entire
I've been saw that.
Oh, did you? Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Yusei's Coochie. But I'm sorry, I had to throw it out there. I was like, you know what? Nobody's said it yet. I might as well. I'll take the bullet on that one. You know what? Sometimes you just got to make sure that everybody's awake on a Friday morning. Yeah, I don't expect much from the Marlin. Used Coochie might be better.
Oh my god!
Used Coochie might be better. I'm not gonna lie. That might be better than you say is Coochie.
Hey, bro, y'all gonna kill me this morning, fam. Used is crazy.
That might be better. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my god, bro.
That might be it. Yeah. So to me, this just sets up as a low scoring game. So
That is it. That's the one right now. I can't lie.
yeah. Yeah.
Hey, bro.
Oh boy, that was great. So great that I even like forgot where we were. I blacked out for a second. Yeah, give me the over in Cardinals Diamondbacks. I know Miles McCollum is pitching well right now, but Jay, God, get it together, man.
Because I almost said something back to what you said. But
Oh, what were you gonna say?
you said I was lost, and I was going to say, as usually has used. Got you feel?
I mean, you're not wrong.
All right, bro. Move on, bro.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Bro. Don't ignore me, bro.
You're good. You're fine. I mean, like I said, you're not. I'll tell you when you're telling lies. Yeah, give me the over 8.5 in Cardinals Diamondbacks. Miles McCollum is pitching well lately, but realistically, I still don't trust him, especially at home at Busch Stadium. Oh man, there's a parlay in here somewhere, and I'll find it.
Oh my goodness.
Zach Gallen has also been terrible on the road for the better part of the last couple years. That's where you can usually get to him. He's given up 10 runs in his last 2 starts. 4 home runs he gave up to the Rockies in his last outing. Yeah, I think you're in trouble if you're Zach Gallen today, and if you're Miles McCollum, I think you're in trouble in general. So give me the over 8.5 there. Clark Schmidt might make the Rockies eat shit today. I just think I look at these two lineups side by side. I think you lay 2.5, 3.5 with the Yankees. I think this just could be one of those series. So give me the Yankees extendo clip.
Let's see. I'm gonna take give me the D-backs here. You know, Mikolas hasn't pitched too bad this season. He was a guy coming into this season that I was looking to fade, but has a significantly better ERA than Zach Gallen, but I still don't trust Mikolas. Even with the Cardinals at home where they've been dominant, I think he's due for a blow-up start, and I think this D-backs lineup could give that to him. So give me the Diamondbacks there. Let's see. You know, Jeffrey Springs is also a guy who's pitched very well as of late, but still a guy that I want to fade. I kind of want to sell high on him, and I think this is a good spot against the Phillies. Of course, we don't want to lay minus 190 with them, but I think a team total over in that hitter-friendly ballpark out in Sacramento could be a good play. So Phillies team total over there. And then Yankees-Rockies. I mean, I feel like it's kind of square just to go with the over, but that's kind of where I'm leaning. You know, and Aaron Judge and Nuke is probably free. I bet that's probably juiced up. You probably have to actually pay a little bit to get an Aaron Judge Nuke this weekend. But kind of like the over there, Yankees team total over. Don't want to overthink it. And then Marlins, Angels. I don't know how to play this one. I mean, I kind of want to take some plus money with Alcantara, but he's been so damn bad. Yeah, it's going to be stay away from me.
Yeah, the more and more we talked about today's baseball, the more and more I realize I don't really like today. So I'm chilling. And I'm probably going to have a monster day. I want to. Sandy, come on, Sandy. Sandy used to be my ace. I used to go to bat for Sandy. Like, right now, he in AAA on my team right now. Might move his ass down to double A. He keep bullshitting. Just saying, like, if Sandy was better, the Marlins would probably be 500 or damn near close to it. We know he got the stuff. He just got to get his shit together. I think tonight's a great spot to take him, though. The Angels, they're not that good, bro. I know they had a great stretch, but the Angels are like, they're kind of like the house of disappointment. Like, I kind of feel like you expect them to do something and then they don't do it. So that's why I'm fading them today. I'm on the Marlins money line. Small lean on the Phillies money line, minus 180. It's just too high of a price to, have as a premium or anything like that. I would probably go run line as well. The A's, they had a little stretch going there, but then their Linsanity run is over. Phillies are just a better team. They should get out of there with a comfortable win. Clark Schmidt at minus 300 is kind of crazy. I can't lie, but that's how bad the Rockies are. You could put
how long is your Sandy leash going to be? Like, how many more chances are you going to give this guy?
I don't know. That's a great question, Brad.
Oh, I want the best for you, Jay. I just don't know how this is going to end up for you if you keep doing it.
I don't know, man. He's been cranked really now in 5 straight games, 5 straight L's. Really, no, it's what? 1, 2, 3, 6 straight L's. We started off well. We cashed our first 3. It looked like my guy was back. And he's fell off a cliff since. I knew it was bad when they lost that game to the White Sox. And that's when it was terrible. We'll see. Spot play. That's baseball today, fellas. Let's talk some WNBA. We got 4 games. Sun and the Lynx 16.5-point favorites. We got the Aces and the Mystics. The Aces 14.5-point favorites. We got the Sparks and the Valkyries. The Sparks 10.5-point favorites. And we got the Storm 5.5-point home favorites over the Mercury. Brad, it's you.
Yeah, one of the picks I gave out in 7 free picks in just 5 minutes was Aces team total under 90.5. I like that. They haven't scored over 90 in their first 2 games of the season. Kind of seems like there's going to be a bit of a blowout factor in this one where they may take their foot off the pedal late in this game. 90 is just too much. So I like that. I'm going to be on the Sparks. The Valkyrie did pick up a win in their last game. Good for them. But I think there's a reason why this line's so high. They're going into LA. I think LA flexes their muscles here a little bit and gets a big win. So I'll lay the points there. I took the Lynx. I laid 11 with them. I think it was like 11.5 in their last game or 2 games before. They didn't come through for me. I think that was against the Wings. I could be wrong, but I'm gonna take the Sun. Give me all those points. 16.5. That's a little ridiculous. That seems a little inflated there. Don't get me wrong. If I check the score at night and the Lynx win by 20 plus, would I be surprised? No, but you're gonna give me 16.5. I'll take a shot there with that. And then Phoenix, Seattle's just disgusting. I don't know. That's just a tough one. I kind of lean Seattle laying the points, but stay away from me.
laying that shit with the Lynx. The Sun are ass. They might be one of the worst teams in the WNBA this season, and I don't think anybody really knows it. And the Lynx are the second best team in the WNBA, so it's like, and they're really 1B. So this is 1B versus one of the worst. I just think the line tells you what you need to know. Same thing with the Aces and the Mystics. I'm laying that 14.5. The Mystics, I know they look good to start the season. You know, they kind of got a little hype around them. Here's my thought. In the WNBA, I said this the other day, there's levels to this shit. There's levels. It's like there's 2-3 levels. It's like the Liberty and the Lynx are here, 1A level. Then it's like the next level down is like the Fever, the Aces, and I feel like I'm missing somebody. There's one more team in that level, and then it's everybody else. So I'm laying that shit with the Lynx today. I'm laying that shit with the Aces today. I lean towards the Valkyries plus the points. I think the Sparks are overrated, overvalued. And then the Seattle Storm, just a different team, monster and animal, at home, at the crib. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. First home opener for the Storm. Bounce back game at home. That also happens to be a quick revenge game for the Storm as they lost to the Mercury to start the season. I love the Storm tonight. But I also really like them. I like tonight's WNBA. I like all four. I'm betting all four. Storm, Valkyries, Aces, Lynx. Chris?
3 out of 4 ain't bad.
Which one? Which one am I missing? Which one am I wrong on?
Mercury.
You tripping. They finna get blitzed.
Seattle Storm, yeah, they were our Denver Nuggets of the WNBA. They go stupid, dummy, crazy at home with Jewel Lloyd. She ain't there no more. I need to see that this team is back before that they can win at home and do the thing at home before I can really trust them. If the Storm win that game, I think it's a 3-4 point win. The Mercury have a defense that travels. This is going to be their first road game, but right now they're second in the WNBA in defensive efficiency. That's because they held the Storm to 57 points in the opener. I think they could definitely do it again. But I'm with you on the other 3. Lynx Lynx minus 24.5. The Sun are hot ass. Rewind. The Sun are terrible. I realize I can't say hot ass in a WNBA pick. I'm not trying to have an HR nightmare. Sorry. I just
Fair.
I caught that as soon as I said it. I was like, nope. Backtrack. Yeah, the Sun are terrible. They added Tina Charles, but realistically, there are so many missing pieces for the Sun team to really compete that you could see they're in a rebuild, and you can see it in that game against the Aces. When they have to take a step up in competition, they're going to be in some trouble this year. So give me the Lynx there. Give me, yeah. I'm gonna get written up for that one.
Oh shit, bro.
Yeah, give me the Aces. The Mystics did not like that against the Valkyries. The Mystics, they've had a great cover history against the Aces. I think they're like 7-2 in the last 9 against the spread, but the 2 they got blown out were in Vegas. So yeah, give me the Mystics there. And I also lean towards the Valkyries in the points.
Fair enough. That's the dub. Skate on over to the National Hockey League Association, where the Edmonton Oilers are down, man, 1-0 in the series. And for some reason got even odds tonight. Like there's a legitimate chance that they finna get a dub tonight. It's no chance. It's not happening. They're done. They're cooked. We stole their soul in period 3. Did you not see? Did you not watch? I don't even know where my hat at. I think it's another room. I'm on the Stars. As I told y'all in game 1, though, I'm completely biased in this series, so take what I say with a grain of salt. I'm completely biased. Fuck the Edmonton Oilers. We're getting our revenge for last season. Friday night at home at the crib, like my boy Justin saying, man, we finna blow the roof off the AAC tonight. Dallas Stars, let's do it tonight. I'm a little nervous. I'm being completely honest. I'm a little nervous. Edmonton, there's a reason they went to the Cup last year. There's a reason they find themselves back here again. They do have 2 of the best players in the game. They did jump out and control the game for majority of the game in game 1 until they completely collapsed in the late game. Stars have been really good late game. That's why I like them. It's because how good we've been late. And with the home crowd aided behind us, we can't afford to go down like that again. We can't afford to do that. But as long as it's like 1-1, 1-0, 2, something tight, I think we'll be just fine in the end. So, Stars tonight, baby. That's where I'm at personally. And I kind of like an over. It's some offensive weapons in this series. So yeah. Yep. That's where I'm at. Over and Stars. Chris?
I'm not touching the over just because I just, like I said, I think that the goaltending for Dallas is legit, but that's why I'm rolling with the Stars here. Yeah, they fell behind.
Otter is him, but Skinner is ass.
Well, that's what I'm saying, and that's why I can't trust. But realistically, a 4-1 win for the Stars doesn't get you there, or something like that. So I just, like I said, I trust the Dallas Stars to get the win in this game. I don't know about the goals. The over could hit. I'm not disputing that. I'm just saying I just can't get there personally. But yeah, give me the Stars here. They fell behind 3-1, but the Edmonton Oilers couldn't do math. They forgot it's a 60-minute game. And there were some power plays that, definitely swung the momentum. 3 power plays in a 6-minute stretch in a period doesn't happen often. At least to teams not named the Toronto Maple Leafs. But I think the Dallas Stars are definitely, for me, front runners to win the Cup now. So I think they can take a 2-0 series lead here. I think they get it done. Give me the
man, we've been front runners all season. What you mean?
I know, but I'm saying, like, people are talking about the Panthers right now and all that stuff. So
I ain't worried about no Panthers. I'm worried about
you're not. I know you're not.
I'm just saying, like, for me, it was could we get out the West? I always felt if we got out the West, we're gonna win the Cup. I'm not worried about the Panthers. We got something for them boys. Got something for them.
So give me the Dallas Stars.
Dallas Stars. Stars. It looked like Brad was going to take the Oilers.
There we go. He's back.
Do you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I'm on the Stars. Simple.
Yeah.
That's all I got. You guys said everything that needed to be said.
Fair. NBA, National Basketball Association. Game 2, Madison Square Garden. This line has grown over the morning. Last night I thought it was 4.5. I woke up this morning, I saw some 6.5. So I said, oh, shit. I think 6 is still available. I do see a couple 6.5s. So do your line shopping, whichever way you want to go. Chris, which way you want to go? Are you looking at a total or a prop? What you doing?
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Pacers plus the points. Pacers money line. One team has the clutch gene, and one does not.
I don't know about that. The other team
I think they do. I think they have it. I mean, so they keep finding ways to get it done.
I think both teams have it. They both have it.
The one team lost theirs after collapsing like a $12 tent.
Yeah, I don't know. The Knicks had those comebacks against Boston.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know, man. I don't know if
the Pacers are clutch. Don't get me wrong, but
the Knicks have been clutch all playoffs too. That's the thing. They both have. Like, you got to remember, they was down to them Pistons and shit and came back. But fair, what you saying?
3 words. Cool story, bro. The Knicks, I'm not going to say used Gucci, but like that might be the joke of the day. Yeah. Give me the Pacers. For me, worst case, the Knicks win it by 3.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like this line kind of tells you to take the Knicks. I feel like the Sharps are probably going to be on the Knicks in this one. And this is typically a spot that I would like to take the Knicks after a loss like that. But I'm going to give you 6 points with this Pacers team. That's crazy. I'm going to take that all day long. I honestly think the Pacers are a better team all around. They're the more deeper team. And I wouldn't be surprised if they won this one outright. I'm not saying they do, but having 6 in my back pocket, I can't be mad at that. I mean, Nesmith turning into Reggie Miller in that game 1 at the end there. Filthy. So I don't know. They're getting contributions from guys off the bench, role players. It's just this team works like a well-oiled machine. And like I said, I just think 6 points is too many points. So I think this line's a little bit ridiculous. Kind of worries me that it is this high, but I think the Pacers are that team. They're some dogs. You know, they're not a team that's going to fold. They're going to fight from start to finish. And I think this one's going to be close and probably going to come down to the last shot once again. So I'll take the Pacers, give them the points.
Ron says take the big meow. Cat over. You got me the other night on that one too. Everybody knows. Let me put all my chips on the middle of the table. I have the Pacers winning this series, and I have a pretty penny on the Pacers to win the NBA Finals. I said at the start, though, that this series was likely going 7, just like it did last season. Tonight, I'm taking the Knicks and laying the points. I'm taking the Knicks. I'm laying the points. They got to respond tonight. They have to respond back up against the wall. I think they get it done. I think last game was just an anomaly, the way they folded in the fourth quarter. They've shown time and time again how good they are late fourth quarter. So do I expect that to necessarily happen again? No. Pacers are just as clutch in the fourth. I'll give them all the credit in the world. And the Pacers have been good on the road. But I just think this is a New York-style spot. We did see them in that same breath. They blew the lead, but they also took the lead and extended it up that big late third, early fourth quarter as well. And that's been something that we can consistently point back to. Like I was saying, when you look at like it's not time of possession, but like time in the lead, the mix for the playoffs are tremendously down. So they've just been really good late in these basketball games. I think Brunson has another huge monster game. I think this is going to be another high-scoring game. I think the Knicks play well behind their home crowd tonight, and I think the series is going to be 1-1 heading to Indiana. I'm on the Knicks. Yep. Props. Sadly, I do like Cat over. I'm joining the wave. I'm going to take Cat over. I'm going to take Brunson over. I'm going to take Halliburton under. Knicks probably win this game by like 10. Knicks might blow them out in this game. And then the Knicks fans get all hype. And then they get waxed in game 3. Like in Indiana. I think it's probably how it should play out. So Knicks spot for me tonight. Yep. All right, man. That's it. That's all. We did it. We covered everything under the sun. WNBA, NBA, Major League Baseball, and the National Hockey League Association. Man, the plays that we love the most are over at Pick Dogs Premium. Chris, what you got over there today, buddy?
Yeah, today I got my my $15 MLB pickoff play. Really like that play a lot today. I also got that as part of my Hoops and Homers 5-pack. I got a pickoff play, 3 more MLB plays, and a bonus WNBA play, or my WNBA play of the day, which is also for sale. So make sure that you check that out. Pair any of us up, get some in long term, just make some money. Locked in, loaded going into the weekend.
Hop on with the franchise. Scoop it up, Dogs Premium. Brad, what you got going?
Yep, got 4 plays total. Have a 3-pack up on the sale. My best 2 MLB plays, and then my best pick for tonight's NBA game. My play of the day is in the MLB today, so you can check that out. $19 at the site. If you're a long-term pass, you'll get that extra 4th play as well, which is in the MLB. So great time to hop on a 3-day. Get all my plays today, tomorrow, and Sunday. Ready to have a big weekend. Team me up with Jay. Team me up with Chris. Team me up with anyone on the site. Let's make some money.
Make some money with Brad Wins Bets. For me today, I got, of course, my NBA play of the day. We've hit 3 in a row, looking for our 4th straight on that one. I have a WNBA play of the night. We're 4-2 on that play to start the season. We had a very sweat-filled cash last night with the Indiana Fever. You know we love sweat-free, but sometimes they are pretty sweaty. And last night in the W was that, but it cashed. So 4-2 on the top play in the WNBA to start the season. And I have a Major League Baseball play for y'all today as well. I dropped it yesterday. I had the Mariners. That was frustrating, but looking to bounce back on that. So, yeah, WNBA for me tonight. Not a lot of baseball, but I got a couple for y'all. And then NBA. So, heading into a money-making weekend. Pair me up with Brad. Pair me up with Chris. Put us on a 3-day pass. Get what we're thinking for the weekend. You could anybody else on the site too. Brad, Ron, Big Al McMorty, Jovan, whoever. Man, pair me up. Let's do the damn thing. Let's make this a profitable weekend, man. Let's close out May on a great note. Parlay time, fellas. Parlay. Chris, what you got?
Let's go with the Lynx. Let's go with the Astros and the Dallas Stars.
Red Sox game 2, Twins money line. Red Sox game 2 money line, Twins money line. 2-legger.
The chalk one was chalk one was Rangers money line, Braves money line, 2-team chalk. Plus money one will go with the money Marlins and the KC Royals. Money Marlins, KC Royals, 2-team lay. All right, chalk plus money. We'll see what we can do. Money making Friday. Chris, Brad, any final words before we get out of here?
I've already said enough.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah. I'm going to have a talk with HR today after your performance.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Well, looks like I won't be seeing you guys on the weekend. Bye.
Man, Brad, any last words, man?
Nope.
For sure. I'll see you tomorrow. Weekend show, so it's an hour earlier. A couple guys pop in. We'll talk about everything under the sun. Still looking for a social media manager. Put the link in the description. And yep, that's it. See you tomorrow. Make it a winning day. We got here.